using every other hole. So there is 17 rows. Okay, I kept it odd like that for the simple reason of what I'm going to show you today. So if you want to make a simple candy cane, we have every other. You can use every other. If I did 16, we wouldn't be able to do every other because one of the rows would be missing. So there's a lot that goes into when I create a board. And this one took me about a couple weeks to finally get it all right. Anyways, okay, so I am going to alternate. I am just using a red metallic foiled mesh and a white metallic foiled mesh. I'm keeping it, like I said, keeping it simple. We're going to see how inexpensive we can make this with making it look cool still. Okay, so what I did on my board is I'm going to start off at the bottom with red, white, red, white, red, white, red, white, red. Now keep in mind, you can use picks. You could do, you know, a whole candy cane full with candies. Wouldn't that be cool? A whole candy can filled with candy picks. That would be super cool. Anyways, I didn't have enough candy picks though. So we have, for one candy can, we're going to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of red and 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of white. So in total, I'm going to use 10 for both wreaths. I'm going to use 10 pieces of red and 8 pieces of white. How fabulous is that? So I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to make 3 candy canes with just 2 rolls of mesh. Maybe even 4. We'll see. So I just decided to cut my mesh at about 25 inches. I don't want too much mesh on there that it looks too clumped, but I want enough mesh on that it's going to cover the board because I am, like I said, I am only using 1 piece of mesh per row. Now, if you want to make it bigger and fuller, you can use two pieces, like from the outside hole to the outside of the board and the outside hole to the outside of the board. It'll make it a lot wider. Now, the only thing I was thinking about that with using mesh is when you get up to the top rounded part here, they're a lot closer together. So it will kind of get squishy looking up there. So we're going to try the 1 piece of mesh for right now. So I figured 25 inches was a very good starting to cut my mesh. So like I said, I needed 10 red, 8 white. So I just put my 2 meshes right over top of each other and we cut them at the same time. I have pre-done some of my ruffles only because my hands are acting up. So I did them this morning and then gave my hands a break. And I'll show you what I did. So I'm just lining up the 2 rolls on top of each other. And then once you have them on top of each other, they kind of stick together, so you don't have to really, once you have it lined up, each progressive piece will, each piece, like each roll will stick together now. So there's one. So what I mean is when I go to pull this out, it'll pretty much be stuck together still. Or I lied. Anyways, we want 8. So I have enough, actually I have enough white. I think I just need 1 more piece of red. Because like I said, there's 2 more pieces of red than you need white. All right. I'm also going to be adding some Deco tubing to my candy cane. I forgot to tell Dave to bring home the white. I really, really like the jute tubing. It's actually my favorite. But I forgot tell him to bring home the white. So he did bring home the new one that I have, which is the red and white. So wherever I put a white or a red ruffle, I'm going to be putting a red and white loopy thing, I'll show you, with it, okay? So you're going to need 10 loopy things of the red and white, and you're going to need 8. I'm doing, wherever the white mesh is, I'm using just the solid red. But I wanted to do opposite, but I'm a goober. My head's been up in the clouds, and I forgot to get Dave to bring it home. So it's okay, it'll all work out. So the first thing I'm going to show you, because my hands were sore, I pre-made some ruffles. And because we're not doing a lot of ruffles, here's a little trick. Let's get some zip ties. Okay. And we're going to pre-do our ruffles. So we're going to, it's going to be lengthwise. Again, I'm going to fold it in like I always do, just to make sure that that edge is going to be nice and neat. All right, put my clip on. Gotta remember to not use this. It's just this finger, you know, that one. It's all swollen, and at least it bends today. And I have to actually, once it does, the swelling goes down, I'm gonna have to take this ring off and not put it back on. All right, so we are going to ruffle the center of our red. Okay, so I did a few and then I stopped, let my hand rest, you know, did something else, and then came back. So once you got your ruffle, yeah, just take a zip tie. They're literally not even a penny. Take a zip tie. Put it around the center of your ruffle. Now you can clip it, but because my hand's not good, I didn't want to clip it for the fact that if I can't keep it scrunched in the zip tie, it'll open up, right? And I don't want to be struggling with it opening and having to re-ruffle it. So I'm just putting a zip tie around the center. I'm just making sure each side's even, and once it is, pull it, cut the zip tie off, and it's ready to go. So we have ruffles ready to use. So I'll do this with the white one. And my abscess, I'm just a mess. My abscess is almost gone. And thank you guys all for the well wishes and everything. Let's scrunch everything with my cousin. Mental illness is rampant everywhere. But in Niagara Falls, if you have mental illness, you have an easy way out living in Niagara Falls because of the falls. So, it's very tragic. And there's thousands and thousands of people that end their life by the falls. It's very sad. Very, very sad. So thank you for all the well wishes. I wasn't very close with my cousin that passed away, but I'm very close with his brother and and his brother's wife. They work for us, for one thing, and they're friends. They're good friends of ours as well. So watching them suffer has been the worst. What? Who wrote that? I think I have that on. Oh, George. Oh, Lord. Okay, so we got some ruffles made. All right, I'm going to do the same thing with my tubing. Oh, okay. So I made these little tubing things. I pulled out my box of little 4-inch zip ties. Super inexpensive. All right. I have my tubing. When I'm working with tubing, I like to keep a clip at the end of my cutting mat here, and I clip the tubing to my cutting mat so I don't have to keep bending down and picking it up off the floor. So we're going to make tubing picks, or tubing things as well. So this one is going on the red, so we need 10 of the red and white tubing things, okay? So the easiest way to do this is pull your measure buddy out 12 inches, okay? We're going to put the end of the tubing, hold it in the middle. So this is 1, 2. Now you don't want to pull it because it is elasticy, but you lose the color and the roundness if you pull it and wrap it. So try not to pull it, just let it naturally go like around. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I go around 5 times. I press the tubing up against my body and my table. Put it over on my clip. Okay, pull this off. And then we're going to take one of these little small 4 inches. Go around the center. Now it'll be easier for you. My hand, like I said, this right hand is pretty much useless, but all right. We're going to fold it in half, so make sure all the loops, fold it in half to make sure everything is even. Your loops are even. I have extra tubing at the ends, and then you're going to move your zip tie right to the very center, like that, and then once it's all centered, just pull it. And then we'll toss it to the side. So we need, I already made 1, so we need 9 of these ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when I go to put everything on, it's going to go really, really quick. And I could do it in pieces. So like I said, I did the ruffles this morning. I gave my hand a break. So make sure it's in the middle and then just pull it tight. So you can go around 5 times. You can go around 7 times. I did a 7 one. I just thought the 7 one was a little bit too large. Where is it? I don't even know where I put it. Well, maybe I didn't keep it because it was large. But you can go around 7, 9. Keep it odd so that your tail of your loop, your deco tubing, you have a tail on each side. So if you keep it in odd numbers. Yes, they are. The tails. And I forgot to pin it. So I'm doing it 12 inches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So hold it. And this will also allow me to do 2 wreaths at the exact same time. Quite easy. So we got it in half. This one's a little bit longer. So I like to make sure that my ends are about the same length as my loops. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you don't have 4-inch, I have another holder for your tubing. What does that mean? Oh, you have another holder for your tubing. Oh yeah, my boobs. Hey, if they're there, use them. Sorry, Michelle. You still have to use a clip. Oh, Lord, if you can't laugh, what can you do these days? You guys are so funny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I have to drive to Hamilton to pick up my Laurie because my ex-husband went and picked her up from London yesterday. And so she stayed in Hamilton last night to hang out with her friends. And then today I'm going to pick her up. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess we can get started. 6. No, I'm going to finish. I'll make the rest of them. That way we can just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm going to make this a 7 one just so I'm not wasting any tubing. We'll see. Booby tubey holder. Okay, I don't know who that is, but I have a feeling it's got to be Annette. It just says Facebook user, but that's so something Annette would say. Let me know if I'm right. Ouch. So this is a 7 one. So it's okay. Oh, I do have a 7 one. Okay, so this is a 7 one and this is a 7 one. So I might put it near where I'm going to be putting my bow, maybe. A 7 one. I don't know. Because I am putting bows on these. Oh, it's you, Lynn. Okay. That would have been my second guess. Well, I dropped. Oh, yeah, that's right. I have to pull it. So that was what I just showed you, plus one more, was one. You get 3 10-yard thing, batches. I don't know what else you would call them. You get 3 10-yard ones in one package. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the boobies are a lot easier. Oops. So get yourself, if you like using tubing and stuff, because you could even use the 4-inch to make your ruffles. I just couldn't fool around with the smaller zip ties because my hands, but if my hands were okay, I could have probably just used the 4-inch around the ruffles as well. But to make your little tubing picks and stuff, or attachments, the 4 inches work great. You can get them really cheap on Amazon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. Don't forget we're making 2 candy canes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I didn't get Dave to bring a lot home because I didn't really think I would just be designing this weekend with all the stuff that I have going on, but I needed to come and create, get my mind off everything. We are literally just waiting. No, I don't. I'm doing the red and white are going on the red pieces of mesh, and we need 10 red pieces of mesh and 8 white pieces. So you only need 8 of the red. No, I can't see you. I don't know why it's not working. Okay, we'll do one more, and then we're gonna throw it together. And we are just waiting. We can't release anything until they give us the actual pricing that it's going to cost us per candy cane form, because we have to price it right. You know, not the game show, but we have to price it right. So because we also have to think about wholesale and all that stuff. So until we have what it actually is going to cost us, our hands are tied. All right, we are ready to put this together, and it's going to go quick. Okay, so just throw all these over there. Throw the garbage away. Okay, so I started on row, this is the opposite side, so the numbers are on the back. I started on row 17, so the very bottom row, the 2 outside holes, okay? So, once we get the price, we'll have thousands of them. They're already starting to make them. Well, hopefully they put the mold on today. And the mold that we made it a double cavity so we can produce more faster. So, using the noggin. Anyways, started at 17, skipped, 15, skipped, 13, skipped, all the way. So every other hole. So I'm going to start with red. So let's put the piece of the red on. I'm putting it on this way. Okay, so this is why I just put a zip tie around it, so I didn't have to really hold anything. And then we're putting the red and white on it, and then come around and do it up. All right, so you're just kind of lining up the 2 zip ties, and they're centered. There's one. I'm just going to pull this back a bit. You can pin it. You really don't have to, but I'm going to pin it just so you guys can see. We're going to do the same thing with the white. So you're making sure that your edges are down. Put the white on. Coming in with a red. And do it up. Just kind of push the zip tie to thin. All right. I didn't want that one to move. There we go. Okay, we'll just pin that back. Red. I cut the mesh at 25 inches, and then I pre-ruffled them just so I could see how fast it's going. Like I said earlier, I'm having problems with my hands today, so pre-making and zip tying them is the way to go. It's easy. So I'm probably going to put a bow right here at this point where it's, what number is that? Number 11. So I'm going to use the one that has 7.
How's the trial of the new board going?
Good.
Huh?
Good.
I'll have to get the little fishing pole from work.
Why are you so on this fishing hook?
You know what, though? Because you did
because I laughed at you?
No, because you did such a big sale on those little bass that you bought too many of. We got none of those left. They've been good on there.
Something wrong with you. Yes, this is a new board. It's still hush-hush. The public still does not know. So don't be going to tell them. They won't know until next week.
Oh.
What?
Santa sleigh.
I did a sleigh.
No, I said sleigh, but Santa sleigh.
Why Santa's sleigh?
Well, you could tie some reindeer onto the front.
Why would you want to tie reindeer on the...
To show it's Santa's sleigh.
Oh my God.
Like, really?
You're reaching, my friend.
I'm not reaching.
You're reaching.
Me and Bubba come up with some great ideas.
Morning, Grandpa.
Morning.
I told them about your Ellie. I'm so happy for them. Thank God they're finished though, right? This is the last one they're having.
I don't know. I hope so.
We lost track of...
Did they know this is like their 5th one?
Yeah. A reindeer. Oh yeah, with the little nose. People are making them out of the candy canes. I'm starting basic. I was just doing a very easy, traditional kind of looking candy cane. We didn't use very much supplies at all.
So with the reindeer, you go, oh yeah, a reindeer. With the push-up, you go, what's wrong with you?
Because you're going to make the fish hook. Mm-hmm. You want it so bad, you make it.
Well, let's see if I have more ideas I can come up with.
Oh, I'm sure the ideas everybody's got in their heads already is going to be... I just wanted to get the basic out there. Somebody asked the other day if we still had any of the fish available.
Well,
that's got to be Tina Kelly. I can't see any of the comments. I don't know why.
Oh.
Oh, I can see the comments. I just can't see any of
who
they are. All right, 2 more, and then we'll go work on the other one.
2 more. Come on. 2 more.
It's actually quite full, eh?
Yeah.
I haven't even fluffed anything yet. Just kind of showing them an easy way. Isn't this easy? I like it because we're not struggling to hold the...
I love the fishing, it's lid bron bent, so...
Oh, who's making...
Because she appreciates my ideas.
Oh, does she? So they're decorating an enamel print?
What?
Huh?
Huh?
I'm not sure. I don't know who that is. Actually, I have my phone here. I should pull my phone up. Hold on.
What that means?
I think they're maybe talking about Danielle and Mitchell. They're doing woodland animals with a splash of Mickey and Minnie.
Shout out to Grandma.
All right, this is our last one. And there is the hanging holes on the back. The hanging holes still, like all our boards. All right. So there's one. I'm just going to put it to the side because we're going to make the second one.
Don't know who this is. My boyfriend is with you.
Me?
There would be... You know who that is?
Barbara Craft?
Yeah. I'm guessing. I don't have my phone with me, so I can't tell either, but that comment would say that.
Okay. So the white You may have to use more, maybe 30 inches of white, because it's just a, the white I'm using is just a value mesh white. Actually, once you fluff it, it's not too bad. You see the board. You can all have them. Although, no, then who would make my coffee in the morning? And
is that all I am to you as a barista?
No, you're my driver, too.
Oh.
Driving Miss Laurie, because we have to go to Hamilton.
I'm not driving. I get road rage, you know that.
You're not going to make me... Actually, I should drive, because I like the heated steering wheel on my hand. Feels so good.
So excited for this board.
All right. That actually looks pretty cute. We're going to add a bow and everything, so that's not bad. So what... We only, like I said, we only used 5 pieces of red and 4 pieces of white. And we got 28 inches long. I don't eat bread, Lynn. So he eats the bread. And we're looking at about 18 inches wide. So it's a nice size candy cane. So we're going to do the other one.
Should have did a ribbon cane.
A ribbon cane? Well, you could even do, like, adding
all candies. Some of that red and white stripe, diagonal stripe ribbon.
This ribbon?
Yeah.
This ribbon right here?
Yeah.
This one?
Sure.
You are so smart.
No, I meant make the whole wreath out of that ribbon.
Well, you could.
And the green one too. Then
and you could also do the daisy chain. Oh, you could do a daisy chain candy cane and put like something like this in the center.
Look at you.
Wouldn't that be cute all the way down? It's a big candy can, right? But we used, what is 25? We only used 100 inches of white. We only used 4 pieces at 25 inches. And 100 inches is a third of a roll. So yeah, you do three candy canes. Shut up, Laurie. Just get it done.
Oh, I hear the plane. No, it's not the one, no. Now anytime the Lancaster goes overhead, I'll be thinking, there goes $12,000.
Yeah. I didn't know that you could take a ride on, like we have the War Plane Museum in, where is it? In Hamilton. So the Lancaster, I didn't know this. The Lancaster flies over our...
Lancaster bomber, it's one of the, I think there's only 2 or 3 left flying in the world.
The Lancaster bomber flies over our house almost every weekend. And it's like, what the heck? Anyways, I had no idea, but you can actually book, it's a tourist thing. You can book a flight and take an hour flight in the bomber for a measly $4,000. But get this one. It's sold out to mid-2024. People are paying $4,000 a seat to fly in this plane, and it's sold out to 2024. Like, I'm just, my mind was blown. I know, I would love, because Dave every time it flies over, he goes cuckoo for coconuts. I would love to get him a seat. But $4,000? It's actually $4,000 is the hour ride. You can check it out. There's all different other kinds of planes that you can go up in, but all the popular planes are actually booked well into 2024. I was like floored. The worst thing for my hand is squeezing the clips. Now, of course, you can add ribbon tails in here and all kinds of goodies. Like I said, I'm just doing a basic one. We are going to add a bow to each of them. That will be matching. We're almost done the second one. I wasn't sure if I would have liked the red and white, but I think I do like it. Because I really wanted to do, you know, red jute tubing and then the white jute tubing on the red mesh, but this one, it actually is not bad. It looks good. Okay, last white. I know, I do too. We were just going through all these different ideas. I'm sure you guys will be coming up with all kinds of stuff. But I wanted the VIPs. So keep this a secret, remember? The public still doesn't know. You know, I put a post up that you pretty much can almost guess. But they don't know all the shapes and stuff. And they really still don't know it's a candy cane. I haven't officially said anything. Oh, I think I need one more red. Cut one more red. So we use, for the 2 candy canes, 10 pieces of red. That's for both candy canes. So 5 of each. And, oh my cutter go. 8 pieces of white at 25 inches. You could probably go 30 inches. I wouldn't go any more than 30 inches though, if you're going to do it like this. And it also will depend on what kind of mesh you're using as well. So if you're using like a jute or a fabric mesh, you probably 25 inches will probably be like perfect. You wouldn't want to go any more because a fabric mesh is a lot fuller and thicker. Well, we're like, let's make hearts for every season. Why not? Why can't you have a beautiful heart at Christmas time? Why can't you have a beautiful heart just for an everyday? Because normally the heart frames only come out at Valentine's Day, especially the Dollar Tree ones. But I think we should have hearts all the time. I'm going to make a dog heart. Now you can make a humongous dog paw if you did.
People are going to see me, probably.
Yeah. They see your big old belly. What are you doing now? What is that?
2 fishermen that got their lines tangled.
Did you come all the way downstairs?
I had a great idea.
Oh my God. You guys, Barbara, you can have them. All right, there's our second one finished.
The JJ Ranch.
The what?
If somebody's whose names start with J, the J&J Ranch on your gate outside.
J&J Ranch?
Yeah. Let me think of something.
but you can connect boards. I was thinking of the dog paw because you can do the heart upside down. So like this. Now this would be a massive dog paw. So the paw part like this, right? And then you attach, no, like this. And then you attach, no, might work. Small boards. That would be massive though.
Did you do the teardrop?
Oh no, teardrop. I forgot about that. Forgot to show you guys teardrop. It's pretty much going to make anything you want. All right, let's finish this off.
Of course, you can combine it with one of our many other boards.
We're like Connects or Legos.
Legos.
In the wreathing world. All right, so we're just going to fluff this out. I'm going to we're going to make a nice bow. Exactly the same. So there's the one candy cane. One way. And the other candy cane the other way. Look how big they are. So they would be great on double doors, right?
That's it till I think of something else.
Pardon?
So that's it till I think of something else.
Oh, God. All right, let's make a cute bow. Two cute bows because we're going to do them exactly the same. I know, they're going to be fun. I wish they came out sooner, but it is what it is, right? I just should be thankful that I actually got it in 2023 and didn't have to wait all the way to 2024. Oh my God, 13 tubes of blood. Okay, so I had these two cute, I've had these forever. Where did we get it? I got it at Michael's. But they have all kinds of these kind of picks. Even Hobby Lobby. I got these at Michael's Canada. They usually, if you wait till the end of Christmas, like after Christmas is over, a lot of people don't know what to do with stuff like this. So you'll oftentimes find that you'll have a lot of this kind of stuff will be left over and on sale for the 80% off because they really don't know what to do with them, right? So keep an eye out for stuff like that for next Christmas. All right, so I'm going to make, we're going to use, I'm using all this leftover ribbon. So I have this ribbon, I have this ribbon. We're going to throw in a little bit of just gingy ribbon because I'm going to put this at the top of the bow. And we have some green. So I am going to come in with the green at the bottom, just so it breaks up. It'll break up the red and white. Okay, so let's go with some green. Now the mesh is pretty, like these are really nice ruffles. So we're going to need about a 6-inch loop. Okay, so we'll do 6-inch tail. Okay, we'll do a 6-inch loop. This is nice ribbon. This is a RGE 178906. This is that shimmer glitter, but it's on royal. Beautiful ribbon. All right, and then I'm going to cut it up 6. Okay, so there's my green. So I'm just going to put my loop, one loop. It's in an X. So the loop, loop, tail, tail. And then we'll come in with I think I'm gonna end, no, we'll come in with, yeah, we'll come in with this one. Same thing, 6-inch. Keep it simple because we're gonna, again, like I said, this is leftover ribbon from some of my kits, I think. God, I can't wait to see what everybody makes with these. Especially Michelle and Jackie, because I know they're going to be like way over the top. And as soon as we have our very first batch, Team Unique will be getting boards right away. So you'll be able to, you'll expect a whole bunch of lives using the candy cane. I think I'm going to come in with the Gingy now because I don't really want it. The Gingy's busy and I kind of want to just end my bow off with just the red and white, like the wreath, the candy cane. Hope I'm gonna have enough, probably just enough. All right, and now I'm gonna come in with the last one. I'm hoping next week, you guys, like I said at the beginning, we have to wait until we get the correct pricing. And it is a holiday here. So I'm not sure, actually, maybe Dave wouldn't know if the factory is, it probably be closed Monday for sure. And I do think they never work on a Sunday anyways. So next week sometime. So I just did one loop, or yeah, one loop, one tail on with my leftovers. VIP, yes, VIP will get first grab dibs as soon as I know. We'll put them on the website, but guys, we'll have thousands of them. Everybody's going to be able to order them. Like when we get our, you know, when we put a PO in, it's for like 10,000 of each board. Like, we don't mess around. Oh, I had this loop. I could have put this in it there too. I had this extra one. Oh well. All right, there's one. And we're going to repeat the exact same thing. This ribbon's thick. It's nice. I wonder what other colors I got it in. I am making my mother thank you. Okay, and I came in with this color. When this kind of bow is awesome for using your leftover ribbons. Like you can put, when you're making like a monochromatic kind of wreath like this, you can put all kinds of different ribbons in here as long as they all kind of match, you know what I mean? But great way to use up some leftovers. All right, this one I wasn't, oh, we might have enough left. We made it! Oh, we still have quite a bit on there. Okay. And then we'll come in with this one. I still have to go get the Thanksgiving. I'm cooking Thanksgiving this year. We're having it on Monday, which is actually Thanksgiving. Because Cree has to work all weekend. So we want to include her. So we're having Monday kind of lunch. And then she's going to drive Lolly back. All right, we are done with our bow maker. Plug my glue gun in because I'm just going to glue my little gingy in there. Oops. All right, dovetail these. I definitely can't wait to make a heart. I might make a Christmas heart. Why not? It's different, right? And everybody loves a heart. So if we did a Christmas heart with maybe some cardinals or something, I think that would be beautiful. A heart is for any season. It shouldn't be just Valentine's. All right, we are done this. Clean up my mess. Okay, so we do have, like I said, we made 2 candy canes. We got half a roll of the white still left and probably a quarter of a roll of the red because we used more red than white. So Can definitely do one more wreath for sure. All right, let's take one of them. And we're going to put the bow. I think I want to put it, doesn't really matter where you put it. Maybe in between. Yeah. So I think I'm going to put it, let's flip it over. Right in between these ones. So that is number, sorry guys, I don't know the numbers yet. I'm going to put it in row 10, my bow. So in between here. So you're definitely not going to pull this right down to the board. Alrighty, she's on. So I'm just going to pull it down, and I can feel it hitting the mesh. Okay, and then we'll open it up. So I'm going to start with the back. So that pop of green shows that there's a bow there. We'll get our gingerbread in there. And then our candy cane, red and white stripe. Yeah, that's a perfect spot. Then we don't lose any of our tubing with the bow or anything. We'll do the same on the other side. There we go. Not bad. Just going to pull it just a pitch. There we go. Not too much, but a little bit. So there's where I put it. So there's no zip tie or anything there. I just kind of put it in those two holes and pulled it down until I could feel it hitting the mesh. And then we'll tuck that back in. All right. I have my little gingy guy. I'm going to kind of put him in right there, tucked into the bow right there. And so he's kind of heavy. I should have probably zip tied him, but let's see. I can probably just, I'm going to weave it through the stick through the mesh, and then we'll hit it with some glue. Perfect. It's just kind of coming out the bow there. Can you guys see him? Isn't he cute? So I'm going to get a new glue gun one day that I keep forgetting. Okay, so I'm going to glue all the spots that went through the mesh that I put through. Okay, so there's one. We're going to do the other one. Now the two gingies are a little bit different. One looks like a boy. He's got the red and white. The other one's more of a girl. That's okay. We're going to put the bow exact same spot as we did the other one. Are you guys making fun of my A? Alrighty, we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to go down row 10, which is just about where the curve is. About inner. Okay. All right, we're just going to pull it till it kind of, there we go, hits the mesh there. You don't want to pull it right to the board. Give it a twist on the back. I guess we can put our hanging zip tie. Now, I put the hanging holes right in the center, but you can use any of the holes if you want to, you know, angle it or whatever. You don't have to obviously use those holes if you don't want. I'll put the two together so we can see what kind of what the heart looks like. All right, we'll do the same thing we did. Actually, I think that's the Lancaster again right now. I could hear a loud plane, and that's usually what it is. I can see your comments. I just don't know who it is. That's all. I don't know why it's being silly like that. I should have just went on StreamYard. I have the, Michelle gave me the password and everything. I just forgot. All right. And then we're going to tuck in our gingerbread. Now, if I was doing the heart and I was just going to do basic ruffles, this would probably be a little bit large. So I'm going to leave this kind of in, just like the other one. Let that dry, but she is in pretty much where the other one is in. Yeah, this would be a big heart. When I did a heart, I probably wouldn't do it like this style, but it's huge. It would be a huge heart. It's actually, look, a Christmas heart. That's kind of what a Christmas heart would look like. I think it would be beautiful. Actually, I think we have a heart-shaped sign, if I'm not mistaken, in that it's a sign that we haven't made, but it's a Christmas one. Yeah, when I'm gonna do the heart, I wouldn't do as like these kind of ruffles probably, but you could. But we have two matching candy canes for a double door. We used 5 pieces of red, 4 pieces of white. The tubing, we used 4 sets of red, 5 sets of the white and red. But like I said, you could do the white, just the plain white jute. And so 10 total. So we can make, like I said, we can make one more. Got lots of tubing left. Got one more of this. For the ribbons, we used all kinds of leftovers. No, I'd probably still have enough to do one more ribbon or one more bow with this one. Still have enough for another bow with this one. Got lots of that one. So I also look how cute this is. I was thinking of doing a candy cane in red, white, and the ice blue. And we could put, instead of a bow, you can put like the mailbox on it and stuff. So, have you lost weight? Yeah. Stress does really, really awful things to your body. This is one thing that I'm not mad about with stress, is when I'm stressed, it makes me not want to eat, believe it or not. I have no appetite. So I have lots of weight that I can use, so I ain't worried about that. So what do you guys think? Oh, I forgot to put our very first candy cane, 2 candy canes. With very little material. Again, your customer won't know that you used very little material, okay? And it's very lightweight, very lightweight. So shipping, I wouldn't even say it weighs a pound. Literally. So there's the back. That's where my bow went. There's the back of the other one. Oh, wait a second. Oh, it was supposed to go up in here. I put one down here. Ah, you really can't tell the difference. Anyways, that's it. That's all I wanted to show you. I have this extra. I don't know why. But you can put some ornaments in there. You can add ribbon tail. You can do whatever. I like the simplicity of this with just that fun bow using our scrap ribbons. I know it looks like I used a lot of stuff, right? But I didn't. I used 1.5. So I only used half the package of this tubing to make both, and half the package of the red tubing to make both. So it's really, when you add up everything, I will add up everything because it's fairly inexpensive. And I'm thinking the pricing and everything goes by weight and time at the factory, right? Weight of the plastic and time it takes to do the whole thing, pop it out, take the middle notch thing out. They cut it off and stuff. I'm thinking it's going to be around $475 to $550 in that range. I'm not sure, but I'm just guessing because of the weight of other boards. Right, amps up, because look at that bow. Your customer don't need to know that you use scraps from a kit. Your customer won't know that you only used 4 pieces of white. They're looking at this big old candy can that's really sparkly and pretty. And it's got a little gingy. Now that little gingy was $5, but I know I bought these last year at 80% off. Yes, the recycle symbol. It doesn't, by law, it doesn't have to be on there, so I'll have to talk with Dave and Tanya to see. Maybe after the season, I'll send the mold back and we'll get the recycled symbol put on, but I ain't sending the mold back right now because I think these are going to be too popular for the mold to go out for another week. All right, that's it, guys. I hope you guys liked this. I can't wait till you guys see what you guys are going to do with it either. But I'm glad to share these guys with the very first candy cane, Unique and Creek candy canes with you guys.